be there too. King Diamond, your headliner at the Agora. It is Wednesday, November 6th. That is not long to wait. AgoraCleveland.com for the info. This pair of tickets for you. 2 for King Diamond. Call 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
If you ever get the feeling that he doesn't love you,
don't you love me too?
Feel again. Alan Cox on 100.7 WMMS.
Oh, I'm so excited for another King Diamond show. Can't wait. That is 2 weeks from this Wednesday. Right around the corner. So I will have more tickets for you tomorrow and Wednesday. We'll be out Thursday and Friday. And then, whatever. Hey, your Cavaliers will play tomorrow night, I believe. Your Guardians no longer playing.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. Your Browns, they're not really playing. And see what happens. They are playing.
They're playing.
Yeah. But somebody pointed out to me that the rest of their schedule is pretty tough. Yeah. So it seems unlikely that they're going to come out on top in this whole situation.
I mean, they're already, 1-6?
Yep.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
1-6. Yeah. Only got that one.
Yeah, they did against the Jaguars.
Yeah, there you go.
And then the Jaguars go and they were actually one of Whoopsie's winning picks.
How did she do, by the way?
3-2 this week.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so.
Who did the Jags play?
They played the Patriots.
Oh, God, the Patriots
England.
are as bad as the Browns.
Yeah.
It's like Jags Patriots is not exact. It's the opposite of whatever a battle of the Titans is, right? Yeah. Like Browns, Pats, and Jaguars are at the very bottom of the whole thing. I think the Kansas City Chiefs, only unbeaten team.
The only one that's left because the Vikings were, but they lost to the Lions yesterday.
Detroit Lions. So your Cavs will start the regular season Wednesday night on the road. They'll play the Raptors in Toronto, and then the home opener is this Friday. That's a 7:30 tip against the Detroit Pistons. So that is Cavaliers basketball on WMMS. I think that Max Strus guy is already down for the count.
I thought he was just out for a few weeks.
Well, yeah, but they're just starting the season.
Yeah.
It's a lot of games in a few weeks. So you want to get yourself some appropriate gear from CLE Clothing Company. You still got about a week and a half to do it. Use the promo code ERIE, like the lake. And then once November starts up, we will have another one for you. Maybe you're thinking about Christmas gifts already. Maybe you're a family that gives Thanksgiving gifts. You ever meet a family that gave Thanksgiving gifts?
It's my birthday, so I get the gifts every Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Suck it.
34, 35.
35. Mazel tov.
Mid-30s.
Oh, look at you. Pushing 40.
Doing it.
Yeah. 35. Mary's last birthday on the show, Bill.
It'll be my last birthday on the show. That's true.
Every reference now from now on.
My next birthday could be my last birthday on the show, too.
Yeah. Join the club.
On the earth.
On earth. That's true.
Yeah, you never know. You never know when we're going to die.
Yeah. You never do know. Well, now I'm bummed out. Because before that, I thought I did know when I was going to die. Thanks a lot, Bill.
Welcome. I like to keep that reality coming at you.
Yeah. February 16th is Bill's birthday.
That's right. When's yours?
I forget.
But
yours,
dumb bits, Brad.
You share your birthday with my dog, so I'll never.
I waited to be.
And
born.
our friend Chris Ty's wife.
Yeah.
But I won't. I won't forget those. So that Liam Payne dude, boy, he had everything. The tox report came back. He had everything in his system. So they are inferring, probably rightfully so, that he just took a header off that balcony because he was in an extraordinarily diminished state. He used something called pink cocaine.
Yeah, I saw that and I've never heard of that. I don't know.
I wondered how many people had heard of pink cocaine. I mean,
what is it?
It's like regular cocaine.
Is it like the healthy cocaine, like Himalayan sea salt?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's mixed with country time lemonade crystals.
You gotta use a little like grinder like that to make sure it comes out correctly.
To a line.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm doing pink cocaine over here.
Over here. That was really good.
Well, because those photos that originally made the rounds from his hotel room, I guess were legit, and it's a lot of burnt foil and a lot of stuff, a lot of destroyed TV sets, and pink cocaine basically mixes meth, ketamine, Molly, and a whole bunch of other things. So when you get to the point where you're like, you know what, regular cocaine isn't going to do it for me anymore. They found crack in his room. They found everything. He had basically made a pipe out of aluminum foil. So his body is still in Argentina. They've already done an autopsy on it, but obviously he died from the fall. But they're like, he had everything in his system. And a couple of the One Direction guys, I guess, have halted their tours so they can kind of get their head straight. And but the partial autopsy done on him and the tox report came back, and we're like, we're having a hard time finding a drug that wasn't in his system. So he died doing what he loved. And I don't mean jumping off balconies.
Pink cocaine.
Pink cocaine. Pink cocaine.
I never understood taking so many drugs at once. Because then you're not going to
call yourself an addict.
No. But wouldn't you think they're all going to offset one another and make you feel, unless it makes you feel some kind of crazy euphoric thing or whatever. But
well, it's like speedballs is one of those things where it's almost like trying to get yourself right, I believe.
Even.
You're trying to just even things out. And I think when you're at that level where you're just so far gone that you just whatever you can do to feel anything is what you're going to do.
Yeah. Alan Weiss did an episode on that in Mexico. I forget what it's called, but it's not called pink cocaine. Well, that's what they're calling it now. I mean, you got to keep changing the names of drugs because once people get hip to it, then law enforcement's looking for it. So you got to keep changing the name. Down there, I'm sure it was cocaína rosa. But up here, who knows what they call it? But down there in Argentina, breast cancer awareness cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Maybe that had something to do with it.
Perhaps.
Maybe in his diminished state, he was trying to give a nod to Breast Cancer Month. I was watching Jenna Fisher on the Today Show. You know who Jenna Fisher is?
Yeah.
You guys do, big Office fans.
Pam.
Pam Beasley. Well, she had been diagnosed with breast cancer last fall. And I think she only publicly announced it maybe a month ago on the other side of it. And, when you make an announcement like that, people think that you just found out about it. But she's on the other side of it. But she lost her hair. So it's growing back again. It's very, very short. She kind of looks like Little Orphan Annie right now. But she was talking about how she's very good friends with Christina Applegate, who is famously having a terrible time with MS. Christina Applegate is basically
and she's a
infirm
breast cancer
now.
survivor.
Yeah, a couple of times.
She's had a hell of a time with it.
Yeah, she's had a really, really bad time with a lot of things. And, I was clicking around, and Jenna Fisher was talking to Hoda Kotb, who herself is on her way out. I heard Hoda Kotb, not to put too fine a point on it, I recently heard Hoda Kotb referred to as the Mary Santora of the Today Show.
That's great. Did her producer take a call and then announce it in the middle of a segment without telling anybody?
They threw it right to Jenna Hager Bush. Yeah, who threw it out.
That's crazy.
No, but she's like, when I was sick last fall, I was sitting there. I mean, this is a promo they're going to run for the next year, right? She's like, I was sitting on the edge of my bed watching the Today Show. See, look at Jenna Fisher. She got that little mom hair now because it's just coming back. It is amazing what hair does for a person. People who poo-poo, hair on people, obviously it changes dramatically the way you look. Jenna Fisher's a lovely woman. But, you chop your hair down, you got a little pixie cut or whatever, and you're going to look like a mom.
She doesn't even look like a mom. She looks like, what's that? The redheaded guitar player, singer-songwriter guy.
Ed Sheeran?
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
She does not look anything like Ed Sheeran.
Well, according to Bill, she does. I would
from
not
here,
have
it looked
landed
like
on,
that. Yeah,
on
right.
Ed Sheeran. but-
My surgery, I watched the Today Show. I got up out of bed and I sat on the bench at the end of my bed with a cup of coffee and my big old pillow. And I would watch you and Savannah and Jenna and all the fellas. And you kept me company. And I thought, if I ever get a chance to tell this story, I want to talk to you because I know that there's a lady right now who's sitting on a bench at the end of her bed with her pillow, and she's wondering, what's next for me? And I just want to be like, no, you're going to get off that bench.
Just like this girl
just
right
like
here.
I did. You're going to get your life back. You're not even going to believe all the beauty and wonder that is ahead of you through this journey.
She used to be married to James Gunn, right? Jenna Fisher?
I don't know.
That was her first husband, I
Really?
think.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I think so. She's married to a guy named Lee Kirk, but I think she's married to James Gunn for a while because they're both from St. Louis. And, yeah, Jenna Fisher. You forget how long ago The Office was. Because she was in her late
2004, right?
Yeah, she was in her late 20s, and she's in her early 50s now, I think. But okay, so anyway, circling back, whether or not Liam Payne was doing pink cocaine in honor of October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I'm not sure.
Seems like it makes sense.
I mean,
Why
to
else would you do it?
to the end, he was a promoter of causes near and dear to him. I got money here for you. It is $1,000. A chance for you once more to grab this money from the Buzzard bookie. It's not mine. I hope that it's yours. So good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Cash. That's cash. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
I do not like this show. I do not like this show. The Alan Cox Show is very stupid. I do not like this show.
I'll tell you what, I am such a fan of music in all of its forms that
I like the way people can express themselves through music.
Yes, of course. Yes. Well, the reviews are starting to come in, Mary, and people want me to tell you how much they enjoy you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really runs the gamut, right? That texter and
Holy crap. This is some of the best news I've heard in a long time.
listen, it's
There's
gonna
be
run
a
the
lot of that.
it's gonna run the gamut.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to be happy I'm gone.
What do you want?
What are you going to do? Can't make everybody happy?
Alan, it's a good thing that Liam Payne jumped off that balcony because aluminum poisoning is a horrible way to die. See, it's that glass half full. This is what I enjoy from people. It's that silver lining, if you'll pardon the pun. It's the glass half full way of looking at life. Hey, if he hadn't jumped to his death, he could have easily died right there in the room from aluminum poisoning. But what a terrible, terrible story from him. On the subject of drugs, by the way, I was reading about how New York has got a massive program that has been in place for a while, and other cities are starting to copy it or implement it in their own cities to control the rat population. New York's done it for a while. Philly is trying it. Boston is trying it. Rat birth control.
Oh, yeah, we kind of talked about this before,
We
right?
did at the
Yeah.
time,
We have
yes.
talked about this, yeah.
New York has been doing this with some degree of success. Philly, down the road there, is taking a crack at it. There's a country that makes a company that makes a contraceptive called Contrapest. That is birth control that they throw out there in salty pellets. And, they currently, a lot of these cities, they use glue traps and things like that. And people complain that it's cruel and unusual. Some cities have used carbon monoxide gas. Some cities have trained their dogs to hunt them.
Some use aluminum poisoning.
Aluminum poisoning. That's right. I was listening to the remainder of that Seinfeld interview. You had pulled a clip from him for Perez Bilton. We did Tom Papa's podcast, and at one point he talks about how Turkey, country of Turkey, has no rats. He's like, the solution for all these cities is so simple if they would only do it. Turkey, he says, has no rats because they just let cats run wild and don't feed them.
Oh, I love it.
And so the cats, they got to eat, and they will find each and every rat. Now, I can't imagine a hellscape of living in a city where there were just cats running around everywhere. But
It'd be beautiful.
to the point of taking care of that, it sounds like it might work. So multiple cities are trying the rat birth control thing. I also want to point out, ladies, when
Do
you
they have to take it every day at the same time?
there's like a tiny little rat clock that they have
Set
to.
an alarm.
Yeah. When you vote in 15 days, ladies, just
No
remember,
rat babies.
rats have better access to birth control in this country than you do.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Government funded even.
So just
Yeah.
FYI,
Sherrod Brown wants your rats to have abortions.
full-term abortions for rats.
Using your taxpayer money.
Public money.
Super liberal.
Yeah. Hey, King.
Transgender rats are running amok in your
Hey,
city.
Alan, this is King Diamond! Ah!
Yeah?
Yes, the pink cocaine that you're talking about is called Tootsie.
Oh, my
yeah!
Mm-hmm. It sounds a lot like David Lee Roth now that I think about it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He
Oh,
Have
boy.
you heard of my song called Abigail? Don't you know it? I know what you've done.
Of course, I love Abigail. It's a classic metal album, of course.
And have you ever heard of my sister band, Merciful Fate?
Oh, this guy. Sister band. Yeah, they kind of predated King Diamond, but I take your point, yes.
Okay, the pink cocaine is called
It's called what again? The pink cocaine is called what? Tulsi. Like Tulsi Gabbard?
Tootsie, I think.
Oh, the
no,
Russian
no,
plant?
Alan, no.
Oh, I see. Tusi. I see.
T-U-C-I.
Tusi. Oh, there it is. A new ketamine concoction complicating the drug market. All right. Also
Yes, and
known as
I
pink
really
cocaine.
would appreciate if you play my song, Time for Tea.
I don't know what you're talking. Thank you. King Diamond, November 6th at the Agora. Very excited.
I thought you'd be more excited about King Diamond calling in.
I mean, I don't want to fanboy on him.
Cocaine and fentanyl.
Make him feel uncomfortable.
Meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl. Meth, heroin, cocaine, and fentanyl.
The people that are like, this drug, one drug is not enough for me. Is there a way we can just combine all these? And by the way, they say that the drug itself has very little or no actual cocaine.
Oh, well, that's a mislead.
Yeah. Last thing I want in my drug paraphernalia is mislabeled substances. But they say that it mostly resembles the speedball. But it's pink in color. Dyed with food colorings. Oh, this is what you don't talk about aluminum poisoning, the dangers of that. Whoa, what about people who are doing Tusi but might be allergic to food colorings? RD and C red and
Probably
no.
their last concern if that's the
Oh,
drug
you think,
concoction
Mary?
they're going to put in their body.
Well,
Just a guess.
I never know. I got a break. Hey, I'll have that trip to L.A. for you right around 5 o'clock. Still putting people out in Los Angeles in January for our Alter Ego Festival. It's our big music festival we're doing at the Kia Forum. Good lineup, Offspring.